Welcome to the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi After the Show podcast, where we hang out a little bit longer.
And here we are again on a Friday where it just kills me that I couldn't fit all of these fantastic stories into 3 things to know. We do them every hour, every day of the week, one per hour, but there's just so many stories floating around, but I want to get to them here. Okay? None of these are connected, no particular order. Although at the end, though, I do want Murphy to finally solve something that Sam and I disagree on that was in 3 things to know this week.
Oh, really?
First up, though, this is so cool. I think, Murphy, that you'll find this interesting. Northwestern University in Chicago, they've unveiled the world's smallest pacemaker. Instead of the size of a cookie, which is about what pacemakers are sized as now.
Okay, I wouldn't have known that at all.
Yeah.
It's the size of a grain of rice.
Oh, wow.
It was developed for newborns with heart conditions and heart defects, but they're due to the studies and the tests and the creation of this, they do think that it's going to work for anyone. And it's implanted with a syringe. So it's not something highly invasive.
That's incredible.
No surgery necessary. And it's so tiny, the way it's been designed, it dissolves when it's no longer needed. So you would be so that's the future of having a pacemaker put in. Is that not fantastic?
Well, what if it dissolves while you're still using it?
You would know that.
I guess you would have to have another injection or something.
If you have those things, my Uncle Terry has one, and you are in contact with your doctor's office. They know what his rates are right now, pulling up on a computer. They're in constant contact with him.
He says when that thing goes off, you feel it too.
Oh, and he had an episode where it went off repeatedly, and it was horrible.
Can he be around a microwave oven?
I don't know that, but he is at Christmas time.
What about a garage door opener?
I have no idea. No. I don't know. We could do a podcast with him about it.
He can open them himself.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I just love that. It's medical advancement that's going to make life better, not just for babies, but anybody who needs a pacemaker.
That's just mind-blowing
stuff. Isn't that crazy?
And
I know.
Anything that minimizes, surgery also reduces risk. So that is really awesome.
I know. And for it to dissolve.
The only thing that you hope doesn't happen in the OR is that somebody knocks the tray over and it's so small you can't find it on the floor.
I dropped the pacemaker.
Right.
Okay, I'm sure that they thought of that.
Hey, you want any more, Jodi? We got plenty of them.
Right.
This is right up your alley, food dude.
Hey.
Which fast food chains across the country mess up orders the most? This has also been tracked and studied. When they get the order wrong and you drive away and you reach in the bag and it's not what you thought.
Popeyes.
Oh, ouch. No, but it's KFC.
Huh.
Yeah,
Really?
They get a pretty low report there. Taco Bell in the top, along with Wendy's and Dunkin'. Chick-fil-A consistently being the best.
Well, yeah.
Getting 92% of their orders correct.
I think between Chick-fil-A and Raising Cane's,
Yeah.
That's interesting, to see. I don't know who did the survey, though.
Obviously, some
McDonald's?
angry people.
Right. Although, it doesn't really matter to me if KFC's at the top. I'm kind of hungry for, a little original recipe.
I know you are.
Thinking about it.
I know.
The Colonel's original recipe.
Maybe they don't have... That's information for them because you would want to get off that list.
And KFC and Taco Bell are PepsiCo. It's the same company, so maybe they'll address that,
Yeah.
Oh,
time.
yeah. What if you hit one of those KFC Taco Bells?
Then you really
might as well forget it.
You went for Taco Bell and you leave with some chicken.
But you know what? But here's the thing. What's the real risk of somebody messing up your order at Taco Bell? Everything on the menus, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Me.
It's like, wow, I got another taco.
You
or
can
whatever,
make that case all day long, but when you don't get what you wanted, you naturally are upset.
Yeah, I understand that.
Because you don't want... How many times have you just said, fine, I'll have the stupid hamburger? Because you don't want to drive back or go back. You just get stuck with it.
Murphy, was your dad like that too? My dad.
Like what?
If we got
The wrong thing?
the wrong thing at a drive-through, that was hours of on and on and on. The last time we come back to this place.
Well, that's
Wait, he didn't say anything directly to them. He just ran it at
we
home.
just heard it in the car. Yeah, you told them, Dad, didn't you?
That's very telling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
It's very interesting, Sam.
It's where I learned my skills.
No, because my mother did all that shopping, and if something were wrong, she was circling right back through the drive-thru.
And that's also very telling of you, Murphy.
But I mean, she was also the one that, she clipped so many coupons that we would get 40 bags from Der Wiener Schnitzel, and just So something's going to go wrong when you're ordering that much food.
Okay, it does
We
happen.
ate Der Wiener Schnitzel for a week.
Quit saying that.
Yeah, stop saying
Isn't
it
that
like
how they
that.
say it? Is it Der Wiener Schnitzel or is it Der Wiener Schnitzel?
I think here it's Wiener Schnitzel.
Okay.
Not Der. We're not in Germany.
Moving on to another story that didn't make the 3 things to know this week, but I wanted it to. There's a woman who accidentally donated her winning lotto ticket inside the pocket of a jacket that she was giving to a charity. It's an old coat.
And how did she know this?
Well, she donated it and then realized, wait, I had a ticket in there, and I guess she did the double checking, and that was the ticket.
Did they give it back to her?
No. Well, she has until May to find it and go get it. But the word is she donated to the Vietnam Veterans of America, and they send clothing abroad. And so she may never get it.
Oh.
Yeah. That's the word.
Is she certain it was in that pocket, though?
She's pretty sure it was in that pocket. It's a rough problem to have, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. A mail carrier was chased out of a neighborhood this week by a flock of turkeys, wild turkeys.
Huh.
Yeah. I didn't know they got together and chased people around, but I know turkeys can be aggressive.
Aren't turkeys kind of dumb, though? I mean, can't you fool a turkey?
You mean all you had to do was stand behind a tree? Which way did he go?
Right. I mean, because
I don't know
they
if
talk
turkeys
about
are
that.
dumb.
Yeah, I mean, we've all seen the video of the guy that walks up to the turkey cage and goes, blah, 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 and then all the turkeys, blah, 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 they all think that.
That doesn't mean they're dumb.
But I mean, I thought you said y'all had a turkey and he was pretty dumb, right?
He was mean.
He was, okay.
No.
He was mean.
I don't know where I'm thinking
He was
this
beautiful.
before.
He would drag his feathers and stomp, and he was gorgeous. But then there were baby turkeys, eggs, and then baby turkeys, and he was mean to his own babies. And I was ready to get rid of him. And then my dad did get rid of him one crazy afternoon.
So what happened to the mail carrier?
Well, it's on camera. This flock of turkeys decided to chase him through the neighborhood. He ran to his truck, and he got safely inside. And
Wait, the turkeys surrounded the truck?
they tried to get him. It's weird. Yeah. They tried to get him. He got away, and it just was caught on video because of all the Ring doorbell cameras. You can look it up and find it.
Yeah, I was going to say,
you want to see it.
Did you check your sources on this story?
Yeah, I didn't know turkeys were organized.
I mean, a flock of them. That's why it's a story, because it doesn't happen every day.
Okay, all right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Man.
Got me curious now. Stop the podcast.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to something lovely and beautiful. Target and Kate Spade are teaming up for a new fashion and home collection line.
Okay.
So it's not just that Target will house Kate Spade stuff, which is what I thought when I first read the headline. Because, in Target stores, there are little Ulta beauty sections now. And then there are, I think I've seen a Kendra Scott section in Target. And it's like, wow. But this is not a Kate Spade section of, actual Kate Spade stuff. They're joining together and they're creating new products. And some of them are like low cost, starting at $5. Fashion for women and girls, handbags, accessories, and then home items, hosting essentials, party supplies, all with that classic Kate Spade style, which is very happy, kind of clean and fun and different.
That's cool.
I know he wants to go back to the turkeys.
Yeah, I want to go back to the turkeys.
Sam does.
I found the video.
Okay.
He's walking, and he's backing up, and they're not really attacking him. They're just following
chasing him.
There's only 4 of them, too.
Oh, okay.
No, what you missed the part where he's running.
Oh, there he goes. He's running back to the truck.
He's running back, and they're after him, though. That would be scary, more scary to you than it looks. Anytime you are walking and you're on foot and animals, plural, start to chase you, it is scary.
Oh, it looks like he bent down to try to talk to him, and that's when they attacked him.
Oh, okay.
I wonder what's in the box he's carrying. It could be turkey chow.
Okay, I don't know about that.
The thing is, he was able to outrun him. I don't think it's that difficult to outrun a turkey.
Okay, would you like to move on? Well, you're still being chased by 3 turkeys. I think 4. It's a funny story. Oh, 4. Okay. Moving on. Do you know that most of us
if the turkeys were really smart, they would have sent somebody around.
Oh, that's right, to the other side.
Yeah, so when he was running away, ha-ha! guess who's here?
But see, that underscores my point. The turkeys just aren't smart.
All right, moving on. Most of us don't drink enough water every day. We know that. You got to hydrate. But the word is we don't actually start early enough in the day is the reason we don't get it. Most of us don't start to hydrate until 3 p.m. or after.
Oh.
And not that that's too late. It's never too late to pick up and start hydrating, but it would be better. You would hit your goal if you would start hydrating earlier in the day.
You know, I'm guilty, so guilty of that. If a glass of water is in front of me, I will drink it. But I wind up in the diet drink thing, which I love so much that, you know, I tend to do more sodas, Jodi, as you know. But now, before I go work out, I will start to hydrate.
Like before.
I'll add the electrolyte stuff, you know, to my water and that kind of stuff. But yeah, but on a regular basis. If you're doing
it just before you work out, yes, it's good, but it's not the same as being hydrated.
Well, and then
really
it's
hydrated
like,
in your organs.
Depending on the kind of day that you're going to have, though, like if you're going to be, you know, in a day-long conference where you don't want to have so much water that you're getting up every 30 minutes to go to the restroom, you
Agreed.
know, or if you're on a long trip, you know, or whatever.
The truth about hydrating that I have found is this. Just start doing it, and your body, it's almost like the more you hydrate, the more you need it. You will start to crave it. Does that make sense? You will start to crave it.
And it does. It makes you less fatigued. I mean, your body composition is mostly water anyway. So I remember our former producer, Emily, years and years ago, used to say that I wanted to go get another cup of coffee. She said, so why don't you just get a glass of water in between, then you can go get another one. And I would do that. Sure enough.
Yeah, you would do that when she was around.
What are you supposed to have, like 64 ounces a day?
Yes.
8-ounce cups?
Yes. I mean, you could talk to your doctor about it. It depends on who you are and where you are.
Some will tell you your height and weight, and that's what you should figure it out with, 2 ounces.
Some will tell you when you're working out, especially hard, a gallon a day. Go for a gallon a day.
I don't have to worry about that.
Okay. The working out, you mean?
Yeah.
You know what? I will say this, and then we can move on to the last story, and that is every organ in your body needs it, depends on it, which is why being dehydrated feels so bad head to toe. And there are things that we cannot even understand about why we need lots of water every day. Every part of your body needs it.
It's
your
a
eyes,
chemical
your organs, your
process.
skin, your nails, your voice, everything you could think of, it needs water. So just do it. All right, moving on. This is the one I want you, Murphy, to help Sam and I settle finally. So the NFL has decided to keep the tush push for now. NFL owners couldn't find enough pushback to ban what has become a signature move, especially for the Philadelphia Eagles. They vote again in May on whether to outlaw teams using their ball handler to go over the goal line, being pushed over the goal line to get the touchdown. I don't have a problem with the tush push because to me, if you get the ball into the end zone, that's the goal. Did it matter the method? But you feel how, Sam?
I don't think it should be allowed. It should. I mean, the running back, the blockers in front should open the hole for the running back. It shouldn't be people coming behind to push them through. There is a rule.
You still get through.
I think it's in college too. That like on defense. When you're on a field goal, you can't jump on your player's back, which to me is the same thing. If you want to try to block a kick, you come from the around, or you have to jump over everybody without like using your defensive lineman as a step stool to get higher.
Right. Okay.
To me, that's the same thing. You're using one of your players to help give you an advantage, and to me, that's using players to give you an advantage.
Players use each other all the time in blocking.
Blocking's in front of you.
Still on the fence about this. On the defense.
I do. I see your point on that.
So which would, if you were voting in the NFL today, would you vote to keep the tush push or no?
And remember who you have to go home with.
Oh, I don't care. I don't care if you disagree. I want to know the point.
No, I mean I'm not. To me, there's not enough evidence against it to say change it, because I do think if you change that, kind of like what you're saying, Sam, the reason I understand why you're saying if it applies, to defense, it should apply to offense also. But to me, then you change a lot of other rules. Like, okay, where's the position? If it's the ball across the goal line is the touchdown, then that's the touchdown.
Yeah.
No matter no matter what. Then are you going to change other rules around that? And then if you I mean, maybe Jodi has a point too about blocking and other physical moves that involve halting other players.
Team sport.
That's exactly what you're doing when you block. You're interfering. It's another player. It's on the same team. I don't know how you differentiate between the two. I don't think that there's a. Otherwise, the NFL would say yes, we shouldn't do this anymore.
We'll see. They vote again in May. Sorry, Sam.
Bummer.
Missed any part of the show? Get it all on the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi podcast.